started recording.
Welcome to Monday night. Yep, they're pretty, and it's not fair. So, welcome to Monday night with Saltmarsh and friends. Nope, that's not going to stick. Whatever that was.
So welcome to Monday night with the insert working title here.
With Naked Ghosts, because that's how we roll. Yeah.
That one did get the most votes.
It absolutely did. So, thank you for joining us for the Naked Ghost podcast, where we do nothing at all involving nudity. So, just putting that out there for everyone to
We'll have to change
be
for us.
prepared.
We're going to have to be like an R rating when there's no R content.
And I'm pretty sure PBS doesn't do that in the
It's
United
only
States.
R depending on the side.
It's true.
Wait.
When we last left our heroes, we're going to go heroes. At least one of you's got a good alignment, I think. The Broody Boy. That's right. The Broody Boy has the good alignment, apparently.
I'm sorry, Broody Boy's got a good alignment? He threatens to kill quite often.
Ooh, but it depends. Oh, it's because the reason.
Oh, I am. What am I? I can't. Where did you go?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I put
you're
chaotic.
playing a little
I
like...
am.
I'm the same as Nina.
We're
We're
both.
both just chaos.
We're
I thought we were the chaos trio. What happened?
chaos trio.
What?
Wait, Akira the one who's like
Oh,
good.
I'm
never
neutral.
mind.
I'm neutral good.
Never mind. I'm lawful neutral. This is my first time not playing a good aligned character.
There you go.
So
Sorry, we don't know what we are.
It's okay. It's okay.
Those
You
of
play
you
your
who
characters.
I forgot that I wasn't good. Yeah, that's right. I'm a bad boy.
That's right.
Bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's the R. I'm just kidding.
Oh boy. Okay.
This is going so well.
We're very.
So now that we've all discovered our characters, we're going to figure out what in the world you're doing next. Tara has successfully looted all of the caverns and come back with piles and piles and barrels of silks and mead. Probably about 500 gold worth of stolen goods, which anyone with any sort of business savvy would know if you tried to sell that in Saltmarsh, you'd be arrested for trying to sell stolen goods. But you have access to these things. You also have a ton of corpses lying around. Not a ton. Half of them you let escape.
Oops.
You have set the house basement on fire.
Whoops.
You have laid to rest an immortal being. Without even trying to talk to him very much or learn any of his wisdom, you just smote him. And you looted his lair. So you now have a whole ton of gold because this immortal wise being had actually figured out the alchemical secret to creating gold from nothing. But
It's a damn good thing I have his notebooks.
yeah. So there you go.
Welcome. Now we know
Now,
his secrets.
knowledge probably lost to time.
This
but
is
it's
not
okay.
my fault because this is the first time I'm playing D&D, so this is all of your fault.
In my defense, Atreus was gonna kill him regardless of knowledge that he had.
He was undead, you're right. The conversations
Crack mind.
aren't flowing naturally with the NPCs. We just have no connection.
No.
I will try and do better costuming today.
The sparks are not there.
No, yeah. Atreus wasn't like, ooh, alchemist, I want to talk to that guy. He's like, no, hi.
Let's remember our friend the bartender. He was a good one to chat with.
That was a solid NPC. I had a wonderful monologue with our wizard boy, and suddenly poof, he's dead. So that also happened. So
Could not be helped.
We're not smart.
We're not smart.
To be fair, he was a slaver of food, so
We had reasons
true.
for killing these guys. That's what we're saying. So
I mean, I don't know why it's such a bad thing to transport food from one place to another. So,
All right. Well,
so now, yeah. So now, we've short rested now, right?
yes.
So we should be trying to get out of the house.
props.
We should go slowly because we might be attacked by people who know that we know that they're
I
here.
put my hit points back to present because you said Mina would heal quickly. Was that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Asked if the ball bearings were picked up. It would take 10 minutes to sweep them up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if you want to, yep, take the time.
Oh my
Except I made Atreus do it since that was his plan.
I'm trying to do that.
Okay, so after our Mina and Atreus's heartfelt conversation, they're just sitting there, and I could just picture Tarek like,
Hands.
"You made me drop these. You pick them up."
Who's gonna clean these up? Yeah.
Aren't they yours?
Mm-hmm. They're Tara's.
They're mine, but whose stupid plan did we just execute?
He feels guilty enough about
Yeah.
plan absolutely failing. So
I
go
can gold coin.
after Atreus takes 10 minutes to clean up Tara's fucking ball bearing.
There will be language in this podcast. Enjoy. All right. Cool.
Yeah, I'll clean those up and then can I actually, so I'm collecting a bunch of books. I have 4 books now, I think, because I have the religious text. I have the alchemist's spell book. No, there was a book on the desk, right?
Yes, that was the Alchemist's journal.
Journal. I got that
Yep.
one. Did I read that one?
Yes, that's the one that had the ripped out vampire pages.
Well, there was one that was all because then there were 2 in the drawer. There was one that you had said described originally on the desk.
Oh, yeah. What was that one? I think Tara got that one, or Mina got that one.
I thought I grabbed that. I've been just collecting all the books because Atreus is a secret.
Yeah. Which desk are we talking? We're talking about the one in the little room.
Yeah, in the alchemist's lab, there was one on the desk. No, because I picked it up. It was called the Philosopher's Stone, and it was
Harry Potter.
I didn't understand.
Yes, I did not put that in the loot.
Okay, so I have the religious book, that book, the spell book that was in the drawer, and the notebook, the journal. So I'm carrying around a lot of books. So can I ask Mina if I can put it in her bag of holding?
Good evening.
Hermione.
I want to stick all my knowledge in your bag of holding, babe.
and this is why the relationship is taking so long.
Yep.
Did you call her babe? Did you do that? Did you do it? Or did you call your husband babe? I'm very confused.
I called you Janine, babe.
It was not directed at me, and it was not in her character voice. So
That was-
I mean, Mina could probably carry everyone's stuff now because this bag just goes on for days.
yeah.
So-
Bags for days.
that's what they called me in college.
That is good lord, Robert.
Okay. Yes, the books will go in the bottomless bag.
Great. Okay. I'm just carrying a library, and I'm now going to keep amassing a library as I have all of the books everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah. So now we need to get out.
I need to leave.
Or explore,
Or explore.
or
This house is-
ask Akir what's in his notebooks.
Oh yeah, Akir, what's in your wallet?
Well, I was showing Tara the journal that I found, and that had encoded messages in it.
A little side chat, you know.
Oh, what's in the journal?
You gonna share with like? Are your characters gonna share with the class? Because you two are in that room and we are in this room, so we need to come to the same location if we're gonna share knowledge, or else knowledge does not get spread around.
That's true. Well, I think they did come in here so that Tara could tell me to clean up the ball. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So now we're just watching Atreus pick things up and having a conversation.
Yes.
You're doing so good. Doing such a great job.
Really annoyed.
Oh man. It looks like it's basically just signal messages for when to come in and when not to come in. Well, basically asking when everything is safe to come in.
Interesting.
Should we
So
read
where-
out the page?
Draw that signal.
How many people at once? Tara.
Oh, sorry, everyone. There was a delay. Should we read out the page, Akir?
You're gonna make me
The sea
read.
lantern one?
Yeah, I'll read it. It's the sea lantern. Long, short, short. Is the clock set? It must chime twice, safe are the bells. Short, long, short. No. Short, long. Everything tastes like blood. Safe as sweet honey. Long, long, long. Ready for the night, to arms we go. Unload upon the heathens. Come death or dawn, to the great star, the Lord of seas, ship and sail falter. From the first glint of a star, watch the horizon. If the sea calls, answer only in honesty. If the sea returns your love, you must go to her.
Well, that is cryptic.
So the one thing that Tara can recognize is that at least the first part is written in Thieves' Cant.
Yes.
Thieves can't what?
Thieves can't hide from the law.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone
Someone-
else understand anything through history or something?
That somebody wrote shitty poetry.
Hey,
Why did you write that? Oh no, Robert, I'm sorry.
Be careful what you diss in a game of D&D.
Especially when your spouse is the DM.
Hey.
I only wrote the really bad part.
All of it.
Would you guys like me to interpret?
Absolutely, that would be
Thieves' Cant.
fantastic.
Okay. Long, short. Is it safe? Short, long. Everything's safe. Long. Ready to unload. Come to the ship.
Okay.
So then is the rest of the poetry just a reiteration of that?
It is to disguise what is hidden within it.
Hmm.
So also, since there is a lantern, I'm guessing that has to do with part of how this is communicated. Possibly. Not sure.
With the lantern that you grabbed,
Yep.
they probably did it from one of the windows, the sea-facing windows upstairs.
The naked ghost window.
The naked ghost windows. What side of the house had we gone into? Like on the sea-facing side of the house, or?
You were moving from the forest-facing side to the sea-facing side when Atreus fell through the floor.
that. that
You're
moment.
in the process of chasing the naked ghost.
Oh.
In case you forgot about that mishap.
No,
You did have the ghost's pants.
that's right. We do have ghost pants.
Not those pants.
That should be our team name, Ghost Pants.
Pants.
You named Ghost Pants.
Want your pants?
Team Ghost Pants. Okay,
Ghoulish trousers.
Dancing. Ooh.
I'm
Ghoulish trouser rolls!
GTR!
Way too excited about that.
amazing. Ghoulish trouser rolls.
GTR.
I want to sing that all my life. So, if you are in pursuit of these raiders, then maybe it'd be worthwhile to go upstairs and see what's in the sea-facing windows.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I suppose, but I have this good mead. Don't we want to drink it?
Could do both.
Barrels of mead.
Let's do both.
Both. We
Play
can
a
have some
drinking
mead
game.
and
Let's
Oh.
ruin our constitution as we go further into this house.
yes, we're gonna drink mead and then drunk explore the upper story again.
Drunk ghost busting.
I think that's the only way to properly do ghost busting, to be honest.
To the window.
To the wall!
Let's not.
Yeah, because Atreus is pretty convinced that there's probably no more undead people in the house, but also he's trying to be helpful to their cause since they were so royally screwed up by his terrible plan that helped his cause. So, yeah.
Yes.
Well, how strong is everyone? Because if we can lift these barrels, or I don't think your bag will hold it.
That's
So I think it's like, what is it, 10 by 10?
Is there
I fold it, right? No.
I don't think
never
so.
mind.
You can just throw things in there.
a bucket?
We need a wagon.
If only my flask spouted mead.
Right,
Instead
just
of water.
empty it and put it in there. Alright.
You have like is there a bucket? Oh wait. Were there any cups in the alchemist's lab that had been turned to gold?
I'm pretty sure there was a golden skull.
Well, that doesn't help. There are eye sockets, and that's hard to drink out of.
I mean,
You would
two people could drink out of it at once.
allow
Um,
communion.
there was probably a golden chalice.
Great. We can have a we can all take a swig out of the oldie chalice.
Just a little communion.
Uh,
Yeah.
you need
Does anyone else have a water skin? Because I have a water skin.
With water in it, are you going to empty it to fill it with mead?
I mean, we've got the ever-flowing fountain over there, so I can always refill it anytime.
There was a human skull, an apple, a rose, and 5 small discs that had been turned to gold.
I have a mess kit. Does that maybe have a cup in it?
Absolutely.
Okay, I have a cup. We could drink out of cups.
Gonna pass a little tin
Thank you.
cup around.
Yeah. Have some mead.
Hey,
You're also in a
the
kitchen.
bar, though. No, we're in the basement still, no?
You're in the basement where they have that big long table and
Oh, you're right. Okay.
yeah, this is
Also
the
really
living quarters.
yeah, we're gonna grab a bunch of cups then, and I guess we're gonna drink some of
Got
this
some
mead.
pantry.
We can't really sell the mead or anything because it's stolen goods, so we might as well drink it now.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take one of my daggers and just kind of tap this bad boy.
All right.
Nice.
And then we open a cupboard. I'm assuming there's something. And
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or muscat. I don't know.
Atreus is really embracing this not being a good aligned character. Okay.
I mean, it's there. It was stolen. What are we gonna do? Give it back? Do we know even where it's from? Does it have any
Are
markings?
there any markings on the barrel?
Yes.
What are they?
They are of a local shipping company, and that I believe. Oh, who had the? Was it Mina who had the friendly neighborhood people? Let me go check.
What are we talking
Yes. So Mina is familiar with the Mariners Guild, and has seen because as you know, many sea captains stop here searching for different things for news. This guild hall is a place to discuss lots of local things and a good source of guards, marines, and muscle. And this is where different goods such as this would be coming in and out of. They have this particular brew on tap at all times.
Okay. Well, before Tara goes and like stabs it up, and I'm like, wait, and I turn it, and I'm like, I know this symbol. Yeah, that's what you said it was. I don't remember all the words you said, but
So I'm still doing this, right? I've got like
Today's
a dagger to it.
we do it, but we save the barrel to bring it back and ask questions with it.
And say that we found it empty.
Yes.
Okay. Have we struck an accord, everyone?
Sure.
Gotta keep our story straight.
We found it empty, but
changing the loot to 7 casks of
Well, I mean, how are we going
Mead?
to carry 7 casks of mead?
How
Yeah.
did 7 casks of mead get here?
Oh, probably shipped here. So actually, we could just row everything back to Saltmarsh. We don't have to walk down. We don't go back upstairs if we don't want to. You just take their boat that you flipped over.
We didn't flip the boat. We just knocked them out of it.
We knocked everybody out of that. That
Right.
boat is fine and very usable.
We could just row around the peninsula and go back to the town.
Okay, that's a pretty good idea.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay, I say a cure. Take out a coin. Odds, even.
To drink or not to drink? Is that the question?
To go back to town, to go up, check the window.
Oh.
Very
I mean-
well. Odds have the window, evens have go back to town.
We
You have
have
a coin?
I'm rolling a d4 and I'm just going to go with odds and evens.
Nice.
Fair.
an
It's
even.
4.
What happened to my dice tray? Wasn't it down here, baby?
Yes, I cleaned up. You said clean up.
Oh,
Even was drink and then look at the window.
I think even was go back to town, but we know what Tara wants to do.
With us, okay, yeah.
We'll have to check the recording to verify.
I can always get everyone into the Mariners Guild and, share a drink. That'd be
There's
okay.
probably
It's
a
gonna be
reward.
okay.
Okay. Really.
I'm sure they'll be pleased to see their casks returned.
And then Tara just like, probably like has like a knife and she's like, nah.
No
No.
getting now. Oh, fine.
Right. So you all load up a variety of gear, spoils of war. Do you take any of the bodies, or you just? What are you doing with what remains of Sem, the mage, and the other hobgoblins that have been?
Oh no, we have to
slain?
go get a Mac.
Yeah, I'm going back upstairs for a second to look out the front door or the kitchen window. To check and make sure Mac's body is still there. And it's not, is it?
It's not.
That old thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
If I go over there with my shield up against the woods where we'd been shot before, does it look like he's been dragged off?
Make me a stealth check.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
Is it-
thinking that Mina went upstairs and is like at the door because if he's gonna go by himself and get attacked, I'm not gonna let that happen.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
creep after him. Okay.
Right. Stealth.
Akira, are you going with?
That's a
I mean,
14.
If the whole group is going, I'm not staying alone.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. No.
told you guys I was just gonna go get Mac's body so we can.
Yeah. No. Like Tara and like Akira can be like loading, and then he's like, I'm gonna go check Mac's body, and Mina's gonna be like, okay, and she like just follows closely after, and she's just like, where I can like kind of be in between.
You think you're like? Do you think you're sneakily following me because I know you're there?
No, definitely not sneaky. I mean, she's like clanky, so she's just walking slowly, where he's just like
He's a clanker.
doing his thing. Like, it's like when you're like the mom thing where the kids like run off and do the thing, and you're just like, I'm still here. I'm still watching. I'm not running to meet up with you, but I can be there if necessary.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a little. It's just slightly condescending.
Yeah. Just,
I don't
I'm
trust,
here. I got your corpse if it fall down dead again.
trust the
You know.
house. Let's say that.
She's
All right.
going to look at his cute butt.
There are no shots fired as you get to the general area. You can roll an investigation check.
Great. 14.
Oh, nice. You can see that for a moment or two, the body was dragged a little bit, and then it vanishes
In what direction?
towards the forest.
Towards it vanishes, like it doesn't, like the body
There-
wasn't. Or like
There are
Was-
footsteps,
Mhm.
and then once the footsteps hit the forest line, they basically become invisible. You could spend some time doing a little bit of survival tracking to see where it goes.
yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna take too long though, because I want to get back down to Akira and Tara, get out of here.
Give me a survival check.
It's gonna be a 25.
In the
Oh,
doorway.
dear goodness. Yeah. So you can see that once you get into the forest line, whatever creatures these were, this is definitely not just your regular run-of-the-mill foot soldiers that you had encountered. These are not the bandits. Whatever it was that was shooting you is far more advanced, and they most likely lifted his body, so they're strong enough to carry that hulking mass of a man, and went off into the woods. If you follow their general trajectory, they were skulking really, really well. Anyone without your level of skill would have lost them. But you see the simple signs of broken twigs, stomped on grasses, the occasional... It's not a boot, it's an actual footprint, but it's into the soft mud. Had they not been carrying such a heavy person, they probably would have left no footprint at all, but you notice there are at least 4 of these people, probably people, and they make off towards one of the areas that you had scouted before. And it is the... It doesn't have his map up right now. I I will get back to you on the name.
Okay.
The Sea Grove of Obadai.
The what now?
I would here.
Have I been there?
Have we been
Probably not, because it's inland. More
then where
than likely. Here, let me see if I can find the map in the role play way up at the beginning. Oh, let me guess. I put it in world info. That would be where things were simple. All right, so if you go to world info,
there?
did I cut it out of the? See, these are the things that you don't see on.
Is it in the first map?
So it's the very first map. Do you see the forest area labeled? I think it says 29.
Mm-hmm.
That is the sea forest of Obadai.
Gotcha. Which one was the house again? Which number?
I don't remember if it's even on this map.
Is it 26? Maybe not.
No, that's a temple.
That's a temple.
Okay, never mind.
I'm sorry, I'm really close to the screen right now.
I think we all are.
Yeah, the house that you're in is not on the city map because it is far enough outside of the city to
Oh,
not be there.
we made that choice. Huh?
Yeah, so you guys had to make that trek to get here.
Okay. Cool.
What I know, based off of the footprints, would I have any idea of what kind of creature these are?
They seem to be humanoid, at least.
Okay. Ooh, what happened?
He
He turned on his camera.
is he turning into one of them?
Perhaps.
Not this time.
Oh,
I guess.
I needed a tissue.
oh, okay.
Oh, that's so funny.
He just didn't want it to be recorded.
It's for all of your benefit.
Privacy, please. That's fair.
Yeah, my Dagwell's wearing off, so.
Alrighty.
For some reason, the entire Council of Saltmarsh seems to have a common cold this week. Tune in next week to see if they all got healing or not.
Oh boy.
We're all negative. We're just,
Don't be
Sometimes.
negative. Be positive.
No.
no.
How'd you know my blood type?
Okay. Well. Maybe they took him to eat him. And I am not gonna go alone into the forest. Like, I'm not gonna just keep following these tracks. So, yeah, I guess I'll go back to Mina and all perplexed.
What'd you find?
Someone definitely took his body. I mean, probably a set of 4 somethings. Just were able to actually carry him into the forest. And the tracks kind of go on. We could follow them. But Do we care that much? I mean,
I think at this point we should just say a prayer for him and move on.
once you're dead. So he's doing better than all of us, probably.
No.
Really?
Oh no.
Not.
Run away.
No. Andreas has a big view on life and death. Okay. Now we're gonna go down and without the body back to Akir and Tara.
Yes.
So, definitely not ghosts, but someone stole his body.
That is
No
unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, I could follow the prince if anyone really wants me to, or we could just go back.
I would say there's still a chance that uncovering the mysteries of this lair will lead us to his body in the end anyway. So let's not divert from our course.
I agree with that. Alright. Move the boats!
Now that we've got them all nicely loaded while you were off wandering around.
I was trying to make sure that we didn't leave villager number 4 alone to run. Alright, so how are we? Who's our strength people?
I'm
Mina's
going to need. Yeah, I'm gonna need Mina to make me a sea vehicle check.
See vehicle check. All right.
So let me check and see if you should, as a boat captain, have proficiency with water vehicles.
Yeah, figure out this ship.
So
This little-
yes,
Wait, you're a captain too?
I'm not a captain, but I am like a marine like general, so I live on boats. It's Stanky dudes.
Got it.
so yeah, on the left-hand side of your character sheet, if you go down to tools, there's land vehicles and water vehicles. You should be able to click on water vehicles, and if it asks, you can either use your intelligence, wisdom, or strength to navigate back.
Okay, let's see. It opened up proficiencies in language. Add proficiency to water vehicle. Just like I hover over it and it says marine.
Is there anything to click on?
No. There's like add new proficiency. Little drop down.
That's very annoying.
Vehicles. And it says marine.
All right,
Vehicles.
then
Yeah.
you can make me an athletics check or a perception or athletics survival. Yeah, athletics or survival. I'll take either one of those.
Athletics it is. It's a 22.
Oh, why do I bother? Yeah,
It's a +5 in athletics. I'm always gonna pick that.
yeah.
It's my +7 in survival.
So, how does Tara help in this endeavor?
Well, I'm definitely loading up the mead. And as far as you said, finding our way.
Well, getting on the boats. I mean, rowing boats.
Rowing the boats.
Getting the boat home.
Well, I'm very good at directing. So, okay, you row. Okay, you row.
row.
I
Row.
will sit up here
Row.
at the stern.
Oh, look at her throwing language out.
I'm a captain. All right, we're good. You and I are good, so Mina and Treyas.
Sure.
Oh yeah, sure.
Very nice. Are we sure about that? Because the last several times that has been. Yeah, but every time you've attempted this,
Yes, you should. Yes, you should.
I think you should attempt that.
I think you're more like an ostrich. Okay,
Beautiful. So beautiful.
so elegant when you run, but like the flying part, we have not.
Give it a try. If you fall in, we're here.
What's more
Why
like
do we fall, Master
get off
Bruce?
the ground and then just fall back
Just-
to it?
Give it a go. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I need a cure to make me a DC 5 athletics check.
Oh, okay.
There we go. It's an 11.
All right.
All right. So Akir takes flight. The sea wind no longer seems to inhibit him. It must have just been the gusting up at the top of the cliff that really blew him off course over and over and over.
Right, I'll type it was majestic AF. Okay.
Yep. And yeah, so he lifts up and he soars over the boat, keeping patrol in the mid-morning light that you now all have come to realize.
Oh, it's whole morning.
Yeah, because you spent the night in the creepy haunted house of naked
Again.
ghosts.
Again. We did it again.
While I'm flying overhead, I want to be on the lookout for any trouble in the distance.
Perception check.
What could go wrong?
Everything could go wrong.
Knowing our characters, yes.
It's just Mina and
Starting-
Atreus on this cute date.
Starting with my
Just like-
nat 1 perception check.
For a solid minute and a half, you keep trying to make sense of this deep, dark shape in the water. You fly a little ahead of the boat and you come back, and there's fear inside of you because you know what a dragon is, and every part of you is saying, "It's a dragon. It's a dragon."
Please be a whale. Please be a whale.
Is it Shadow?
About the moment you decide to swoop down and tell the party that their imminent doom is near and you are sure you're going to lose everyone you love again,
Oh, poor birdie.
a wave crashes, and just for a moment it washes over and you realize it is nothing but a very large boulder. But your party definitely needs to steer clear of it.
Okay.
I swoop down and yell, "Boulder ahead!"
That's a nice boulder.
Boulder,
Boy.
the boulder feels conflicted about rowing directly into it. The boulder is over his conflicted feeling.
Pretty sure that's copyrighted.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure that boulder is not gonna move out of your way.
Yeah, no. So what do we have to do there? A dex save or just a good old survival check to survive?
I am going to need an athletics check from both of the rowers.
Okay, I have +1 here, so Mina, don't.
You need to get a total of 20.
Help.
I'm glad I wasn't on that boat.
Yeah. That's a 6 and a 5. So, oh boy.
I'm a good swimmer though.
Yeah. So
Approach. I'm just gonna.
one of you begins rowing really hard, and the other begins rowing medium pace and backwards.
Hey, listen, they're not,
Because that made
not
sense.
actually dating. They haven't started communicating this
No.
well yet.
No.
So,
Really?
You heard Tara shout, "Row to port," and Atreus, not necessarily being a sailor, starts rowing in the direction of the barrels of mead, thinking port was like code word for alcohol, and
No, just forgot which
just
side.
forgot. I know he grew up on the
He's
water.
not a sailor.
Fisherman.
Oh yeah, I did that 100 years ago. Port is that way.
Yep. Yep. And the boat just kind of does this spin slide, and a wave actually washes it up onto the top of this boulder. And you are all kind of doing one of these motions. You did not wreck, but you're kind of stuck.
Can I get out onto the boulder and push it off? Because I can.
You can certainly try.
Okay, what kind of check would that be?
What kind of check do you want it to be?
I want it to be survival because there's
Mina would like it to be a shirtless check, that's for sure.
yeah. Like,
Check your shirt.
Check
Sure.
the short
I'll
door.
do that for you. I'll take off my armor so that I'm not, I won't do shirtless. This is more like Regency sexy moment. Where I
Got it.
take off
Got it.
my armor so that if I
Bridget
have to swim,
Bond.
swim a little bit better.
He's going for the
so
wet
it's
t-shirt
like,
contest.
The my black shirt is like clinging to me. You can see a little bit of there. He doesn't have chest hair. What am I talking about? He's an elf. But like, yeah, he's like, yeah. It's a sex.
Is he gonna tie his hair back so it's not in the way while he's
It's always into this.
always
Yeah. So no, he's a little bit of hair in his face. So I rolled a nat 20 on my sexy check.
nice?
But I guess I would like this to be. Is it possible this could be a survival check?
How so? What are you describing to me? How are you
Okay,
getting this
so
boat
it
off
would
the rock?
probably- I don't know what it would be, because what I'm trying to do is just jimmy unstick the boat.
Would it give him advantage if Mina also leaned? Mina and Tara also leaned while he pushed it.
So I guess it's kind of a strength check.
Are we doing this?
So
I'm just
So they're
flying
on one
above,
side.
just watching and laughing.
yep.
Alone.
All right. I will take a survival check or an athletic check with advantage.
It's never going to be an athletics check because that's a +1.
But with
Oh.
advantage.
That's not going to fix it. So, I just
Could have fixed it.
Could have fixed it.
Could have fixed it.
I could have
Roll,
fixed
roll another d20 just for giggles.
or roll
Do you
another,
need do you need to
just-
bring you your dice?
just a straight D20, or do you want me to roll the check again?
Flat d20.
Okay.
Just so we could see and make
A 7.
It would have been the same.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Would-
So this was just fated to not.
honestly, you should have just asked me to do it.
Would you like to do it?
Yeah.
With me
With you.
in the
That's-
tavern.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you like to do it with me?
Mina goes bright red and she's like, the boat. Okay, yeah. The boat. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna touch the boat.
The boat.
I didn't mean that, but yes.
Take off the top armor part and jumps onto the boulder and gives it a mighty shove.
All right. Give me an athletics check.
You want athletics?
Absolutely.
I'll give you athletics. 16.
And It is exactly how you described it. You just heave and
Who's heave and who's
into the
hoe?
waves. At this point, I'm pretty sure Atreus is so.
Atreus is what did you say?
She's like, who's heave and who's hoe? And I was like, I think you know the answer to that question.
Sorry. I had to.
Okay.
Yes. So I will take a dexterity check from both of you to see if you can hop in the boat without falling into the water.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, 12. That's not bad.
You make it,
Thanks for nothing. Yeah, I made it.
and
Okay.
Mina flawlessly. It's graceful. It's beautiful. She lands in her spot, slides a little bit,
Stab you in the face.
and is already rowing by the time Atreus gets his feet down and grabs the oar.
It's so cute how bad he is sometimes.
Yeah.
He's very cute.
Try so hard.
I swoop down again and I yell to them, maybe next time row together.
Thank you for your sage wisdom.
Couples therapy.
I gotta lift out of here?
I think the only reason they survived that boulder is because you were still on the boat.
Probably.
All right.
All right. So it takes another hour of rowing, but the tide is with you, and you all are able to slowly see Saltmarsh come into view. You both see both of the leading ladies see their galleys, what they might call home, docked at the ports, and the Mariners Guild, also with its own dock. Tara's boat is, well, which one is it? No, Mina's boat is docked at the Mariners Guild, while Tara's is down at the trading docks. Where would you like to take the boat?
Going to the Mariners Guild?
Yes, yeah. Should probably go there since we have all these barrels.
Maybe there's a reward. You never know.
And you'd so deserve a reward for not opening the cask.
I think so.
I think it's valid.
Then to the Mariners Guild we go.
All right. You dock your little rowboat, and quite a few heads turn as it's midday, which is really not the time that most people come into town. And seeing a group of people rowing a boat filled with all sorts of bizarre things, they realize, adventurers. And they just begin to ignore you all.
That's so super fair.
Yeah. Scrolling through, seeing who a person is. Not that one, it's this one. All right, cool. Yeah. So you all are able to enter the Mariners Guild. At first, the guard at the door kind of looks you over, but seeing the familiar face of Mina, he opens the door and lets the whole group in. This is a very large building.
Do I know the guard's name?
You don't know the guard's name?
Just know him as.
And they change, so it's just a bunch of people. So this is actually more of a bazaar type situation where the room is it's almost a warehouse of modern day proportions. So it's a huge space, a huge storage facility, and there are booths all throughout it. So there's every sort of wares that you could imagine or want to have for any sort of sea voyage. This seems to be a very great place of commerce where people will bring in goods and sell those goods to other people for the sake of transport throughout the world. This is a great hub, and this is one of the growing and bustling enterprises of Saltmarsh. So there are a lot of well-off people here, but there's also a large number of people working. The crews all also come in here. So you can see that there are, even within the Mariners Guild, areas for the captains and areas where the crew tend to congregate. And dead center of all of it is the bar. It's a 360 wraparound bar.
Nice.
Yep, service to everyone.
Okay. So did we leave all our stuff in the boat? No.
Probably not.
We have to like
Or
grab it and load it somewhere, right?
we could. I mean, we could
Can we?
unload it here. Like, I mean, we could if we're trying. I mean, we could even take like one. I don't know, because I don't think if we left it on the dock, I feel like someone would take it.
Right. Exactly.
So, I mean,
So who's guarding it?
I can if you guys want to take one cask in to be like, hey, whose shit is this? I can guard it.
I feel like Mina and Tara should go in because they probably know some of these people.
Yeah,
Oh.
Look at him. What is happening?
I think he's costuming.
Yeah.
I've rubbed off on him too much.
No, not enough.
It sounds like Akir and Atreus should stay at the boat while Mina and Tara decide what to
Areas.
do with the goods.
There
All
it
right.
is.
Yeah. Okay. So we made the decision that only Mina and Tara are going in while Akir and Atreus stay with the goods at the boat so they don't get stolen. Because we are learning from our mistakes.
Okay. See, here, I was going to bring Dex in and have him guard the stuff for you, but...
Well, you can tell me that he's there, and then I could send him over to relieve them.
Well, Mina didn't do a perception check to see if she recognized any of her crew members.
It's true. And I don't know anyone here.
I don't
Sorry.
even like boats.
I'm going to mark this down as Dex's yellow bandana.
X. Really excited though.
Where's my DM notes?
Right, we just walked in, okay? Gosh, give a girl a break. It's a lot of
Yellow bandana. Not yellow banana.
yellow banana. Banana.
I don't want to know why she knows what color his banana is.
Ew.
Why is it yellow?
Because
Hello. What sort of fantasy STD have you gotten?
what's happening? Reel it in, folks. Reel it in. Hold up.
Went real far down, real fast.
No.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. As you walk in, where would you go?
Very choppy.
Very choppy.
Can you repeat?
Oh, where would the ladies like to go as they enter the Mariners Guild?
To the bar.
To the bar!
To the bar.
Hey, this just to go to the bar.
My husband gets it.
The boys and went to the bar. It's valid.
Bye.
It is. Yep.
Well, one of them is carrying a cask. So
It's-
they're gonna go to the bar and be like, hey, this symbol here, do you know who trades in this or whatever? I don't know the right question to ask.
I know you serve at your fine establishment, gentlemen and bar wenches. Can you point me in who this belongs to?
That would be him. And you see over at the bar, just kind of at the captain's end of the hall, a very fine-looking fellow. He is dressed exquisitely, and we'll be right back.
I love how he does this. Everyone's gonna have a gimmick. He doesn't do voices, he does costumes. It's my favorite thing.
Yes. It's good.
Oh, that's why you got
Find that out.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's. Wait, did I
You know
miss?
he's-
I think I missed part of his costume.
You know
Hold
he's
on,
fancy
hold on.
because he's got a ascot.
See, you get it. You get it. Thank you.
He's gone to Harvard. He's a gentleman pirate.
He parks his car in Harvard Yard.
No,
He is a
Pirates?
businessman.
I'm a businessman.
All right, we haven't started talking to you yet, okay?
Oh, that's what he was saying to the captain.
Okay.
So this dapper older gentleman has a neatly trimmed beard and a very fancy wardrobe. He is actually someone that many of you have probably heard of. His name is Gellin Brimewater. And he is one of the most prominent merchants in town, so much so that he runs at least the bar, if not all of the Mariners Guild at this point.
Suspicious.
And putting that in notes.
What did you say his first name was?
Ascot.
Gellin.
Gellin.
Fancy Ascot dude.
Gee.
Oh.
Gee. And the fancy mansion. Terrace.
Tara's picking it up.
If only we
There's
had.
Griffin.
If only we had kept that one prisoner who said that they could take us to the mansion.
Do you want to shut up now? Are we gonna let bygones be bygones or what, bitches?
All right, Mina, I say we grab this cask and go see that gentleman in the ascot with the very short cropped beard.
All the details that we see with our eyes.
Right. You're welcome.
All right.
Just wait till I pull out the ladies. I did not bring prop boobs, I promise.
Thank the Lord.
I do have.
You don't
apps,
have one of those like pregnancy chest things that you could use?
She's got enough.
Got a wife for that.
Actually has a pregnant lady, so.
Yeah.
All I need.
You know, the sympathy suits.
Yeah.
I've got the sympathy weight, I'll tell you that much.
I'll put the sympathy
All the way.
So as you come around, he excuses himself very politely from his conversation with captains and comes on over. Welcome to the Captain Mina. It's good to see you again. How did you come about one of my casks?
Well, we found it along with a couple others at a very, very unfortunate creepy house. Any idea how it might have gotten to said creepy house?
I was supposed to receive a shipment about a week ago. Would it be, and he pulls out a little ledger and starts flipping through, 8 casks, perhaps?
That sounds about right.
Very good. What is your price? Standard delivery fee?
Standard delivery fee.
Very good. If you could bring them all in, Jorge over there will help you to put them on the chilled waters downstairs.
Tara. Side conference. Sidebar. Are we good with this?
I don't trust the bastard.
What do you want to do?
And human trafficking.
But what do you want to do?
We hold him hostage.
I just imagine that meanwhile, while they're being chaotic inside, Akir and Atreus are having like a my girlfriend to the moon type conversation. Like, it's really awkward.
My girlfriend turned to the moon, but also we just allowed the two chaotic neutral people in our party to just like go off on their own. And maybe that wasn't the best idea.
Probably not, but they might be fine.
I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that when we get to it.
I need Akir and Atreus to make perception checks to see how much of the smoke and fire billowing out. No, I'm kidding. It's fine.
Everyone's just like,
It's only been 5 minutes. I probably haven't lit the entire guild on fire yet.
we believe, can we, roll perception to see if we believe that if he's like giving off any guilty vibes?
That would be an insight check.
Insight check, that word.
Absolutely.
Can I roll an insight check on
Totally.
It's a 9.
Is Bear rolling as well?
Roll an inside check one.
I will. Okay.
Didn't have volunteered to stay outside. I've got the highest.
Come on, okay.
Everything he says is just laced with grace. You, even if he were lying, you probably wouldn't be able to tell. But every word out of his mouth absolutely seems true, and everyone in the bar seems to give him as much clout and heed as if he were the most important person in the room, because he is.
Fanciest mofo you ever seen.
That ass got dough.
Sir Gallon, I have a question for you.
Oh, of course.
Do you happen to trade in other things that are honey?
It's been a while since we had bees. They don't sell as well as mead, nor do they ship nearly as well. We actually had a little investment with bees off of the coast near, what was it? No, it didn't go over well there either. When they're not indigenous, they don't do well. But as far as honey, this is really the most profiting export of honey.
Mead. Well, do you happen to have any certain dealings with a certain figure known by, we're editing his name.
Sample, I think.
Yeah,
That
Sam.
one.
I've never heard that name before. I'm sorry.
Can I tell if he's lying?
Another inside check.
You can roll it. Absolutely.
More inside checks. I'm standing there too, so
Okay, it's not my night.
I got a 19.
Okay.
He seems to be perfectly honest.
Hmm.
Either he's never met him, B, he's an exceptional liar, or C, if he has dealings with him, it's through third parties.
Anything about an alchemist in an abandoned house?
Oh, I grew up there. Everyone knows about the alchemist. That old fabled Yes. My grandfather told me of the alchemist. My father told me of the alchemist. My father's mistress told me of the alchemist. It's all hearsay.
Now, I myself am the captain, and I'm a splurge.
You're a what now?
I am a trader as well.
Oh, good.
Things that I happen to do special shipments, live shipments, if you know what I mean.
I don't really deal in livestock. It's too messy.
Too messy, you say. Anyone that you know of who specializes in that?
The Fisherman's Guild. They deal with all sorts of, well, everything that smells.
Fair enough.
All right.
Sidebar. How are we feeling about this?
I think we should go back to the ship and confer with Atreus and Akir, see if they have any additional information, and then see if we can cash in the coin and check out the Fisherman's Guild later.
All right. All right, we'll be taking that payment now while they unload the cab.
And he goes to behind the bar and opens a safe and pulls out a sack of 50 gold and hands it to you. Sorry. He dumps it out, counts it for you, puts it all back in the sack and hands it to you.
Perfect. I'll be taking that.
While you were exploring, did you happen upon a lost shipment of salted fish?
Not salted fish, but
Sorry.
some silk. Anyone that you
May I
know-
see it?
Well, you may accompany us and inspect your barrels just to make sure everything's in ship-shop shape.
Just bring it inside. I'm a little busy to be going out right now on the docks.
All right. Well, we shall be right back, sir, and we'll chat with Jorge here on the side.
And so Jorge is a dwarven man. He's got a big scar right down here. Pretty young for a dwarf. There's absolutely no gray in his beard, and it's only about down to his collarbone. And but dude is built like a tank, and he lifts up the flap from the 360 bar, rolls out, and follows you out to the docks.
Guys, this is Jorge.
Great. I just did a perception check so that while they were in there and stuff, I'm kind of like scoping out the docks, seeing if I see anything interesting. I rolled a 24.
You see lots of interesting things, all sorts of loading, unloading, people talking. It's a very hustling and bustling port. One of the, I guess, interesting things is that part of the lower level of the Mariners Guild actually has access to the water. So a small boat, specifically during low tide, you see that it could be opened and a boat could go in the bottom to load and unload. This is typically where cargo that needs to be kept cold, such as mead or ale that you would keep in the hull of a boat, would be shipped in and out so that it never has to be left out for too long.
Nice. Cool.
Or particularly secure goods needed to be moved without coming, out and exposed.
Right. So as we're walking out, I'm gonna whisper over to Mina and be like, "You tell the guys what we found out, and I'll keep Jorge busy, just in case they have more information."
Busy how? Actually,
Gosh,
I don't want to know. I
I'm
don't
just,
want to know.
I'm just chatting you up. Ask her where he's from. Come on. Do you not know how to make small talk?
Well, of course I know how to make small talk, but I've seen your small talk.
What's
You want
wrong?
to trade?
What is,
Give that.
what is wrong with my small talk?
Out. Okay.
We are chill, okay? Just go, okay? Shh.
Netflix.
Jorge just kind of follows you. He sees the boat. He goes, huh? Afternoon.
Alright.
And he just hops onto your rowboat as if he owns this place,
Okay.
grabs a barrel under each shoulder, and starts unloading.
I tried. Well, guys, hi.
I asked them, what kind of deal did you work out?
We got 50 gold for the merch, and he did not seem to know much, or if he did, he was lying. But his name is Gallon, and he just seemed very interested in getting his merch back.
Gallon, you say? What about the
Gee.
silk?
Before Jorge comes back, I suggest that we might want to peek at one of these barrels.
We probably
You all loaded these. They're absolutely
Rashi mead.
some sort of liquid.
So what are we doing with the silks then? Are those his as well?
He said he would be interested in looking at them.
So that doesn't mean that they're his?
Yeah, he didn't seem to know what they were.
Have we examined them yet? Is there anything on them? Any sort of crest? Any sort of embroidered, I don't know, initials?
Perception check the silk.
You don't even need to roll for this. The silk is all very fine. There's a bunch of different colors. It's definitely an exquisite quality, but there's no identifying markers. If they had been bundled or packaged in any way that would identify who they belong to, the group under the smugglers obviously took it off. So whether they're planning to resell it without being labeled would be pretty simple for them, but it could belong to anyone.
All right, so I guess we're bringing these in.
Yes, so.
All right. I assume I don't need to be very strong to pick up all the silk and just grab them, right?
They're just bolts, right?
Just bolts of fabric.
Just bolts of fabric, 5-10 pounds each.
I think he's got this.
You can carry at least 2.
Okay, I'll carry 2.
Did we all have to carry? How much is it? I don't remember.
So are we all going in now? There's 10 bolts of silk.
10
Yeah,
bolts of silk, and
4.
Jorge comes back with another strong-looking human this time, and they each grab another set of barrels and continue lugging them in.
So I guess we're all going in. Is
So,
that what it is?
yep. Mhm.
Oh, nice. I appreciate the Captain Jack gift over there. Yeah, so at this point, with the parade of mead coming in, the whole room, the whole warehouse essentially has started to pick up with a little bit of a cacophony of excitement, and everyone seems very excited about the night tonight, because it looked like they may have been running low on mead, and now there's going to be a party. So, yeah.
Party.
Can I? So we're gonna go up to Gallon. This Galen. Can I do an insight check on what he just seems like on his mannerisms, as he's looking at the silk, whatever, just kind of suss out what type of guy he is?
Absolutely. So you hand him over the silk, and he starts feeling it.
Oh, that was really shitty. That was a 9. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Um,
since this is my
all
first
this
time
stuff-
seeing him, I'm gonna do an insight check too.
nice. So he runs his hands over it, and you see that his hands are without any calluses. He runs the back of his hands over it. He lifts the silk and even smells it for a moment, just eyes closed, and really seems to take his time assessing its value. And
Here sees all.
I see
Akira.
everything.
Seriously.
And the one-
23.
you are sure that he is not putting on a show, that he is actually qualified. Atreus isn't sure if he's doing. It's like Atreus is stepping into a wine tasting and watching all the people swizzle and then spit out the wine, going, "Is that really what you do to that? You
Okay.
got to be kidding me."
That's
And Akir can tell that he is indeed making a very smart decision over this silk. He knows what he's looking for, and he's able to identify that this is high quality. He does not lick it, no. Yeah. And then he will offer you some money for the silk.
Me.
Oh, really?
oh really, says Tara.
Yes, this was actually some very high quality silk that had been stolen from probably a few months ago. So for the whole lot, you've got 10 bolts at the seams. Easily 100 gold. I could go up to 150 if you think it's the worthwhile investment for you to hand it all over today.
You seem to know a thing or two about silk.
Why, yes, thank you. I do.
And you assume we do not.
Oh, I assume nothing of you.
Atreus looks very much like he does not know.
Like,
Like,
Atreus didn't even put his armor back on. He's still soaked through his
Yeah.
shirt.
yeah. Atreus
on the
like
floor.
feels silk like, ah yes, this fabric is very fabric.
Do I I know you put the value of the silk in there, but do I know the value of the silk?
You would estimate that it's probably worth a lot more.
Okay. That's
Then
what I
what
was
he's-
figuring.
Paying you. Yeah. He's a businessman. He's not gonna just throw out a proper price.
Listen.
I mean, we did
We
almost
know-
not getting it.
The rest of us like money.
You guys should barter.
Akir is set up right now to barter, so go for it.
I'm gonna take this.
What about 2 copper pieces?
Listen, I know you'll need to make a profit, and a man like you has exquisite buyers. So, we should work out a price closer to 600.
The 600 is not going to work. I can offer you 200 and as much ale as you and your party can drink in an evening.
That's dangerous.
Mina can put it down.
If we make it,
On top of that,
go
I
on.
will offer all of you membership into the guild.
Don't I already?
You all seem like capable. Yes.
Well, in that case, let's make it 250 with all of your ale and membership.
This could be arranged.
Very good.
And how would you like to be paid?
Gold, of course.
Cash money.
Gold? Alright. I'm going to remove this stuff from the notes and inventory.
So altogether, it's like 300 gold that we just got, and we're splitting it amongst 4 peoples.
And
One night of all you can drink and 3 memberships to the Mariners Guild. So one of the things you would all know if you spent any time in Saltmarsh that not anyone can buy from the Mariners Guild. Not everyone can sell to the Mariners Guild.
Wait,
so
what's
the reason that
Mariners Guild membership too, or no?
no, she has not spent time in Saltmarsh. That's why she's parked over at the traders end of this. If she, it probably wouldn't take long for her to get it, but this is a shortcut. You typically have to do a couple of jobs for them before you earn your mission. Mina has hers through her captain.
Okay.
So we can all update our character sheets with 75 gold apiece, right? I did math.
Well
You-
done.
But also, we got some monies too.
What?
She included that.
You included the money. Okay.
Yeah. Because if you got 50 for the return of the mead, and we got 250 for the silks. It's 300, and then divided by 4. So
Where do you do that?
over in our inventory, you can have go to your currency and add gold, 75 gold. Yeah. So I guess we're drinking then.
How we started, isn't it? I don't see it, but okay.
You want me to add it for you?
Yes, please.
Gotcha.
Don't make me do that.
You are updated. 85 gold.
Tico.
You're very welcome.
Money, please.
Are spell books useful to anyone in our group?
What?
Not
Spellbook. Yeah, a spellbook is only useful to a wizard.
Okay.
So if anyone has any interest in ever multiclassing as a wizard, keep them. If no one has any plans to multiclass in a wizard, sell those bad boys.
I might want them, maybe. For reasons? I'm collecting a library
Mm-hmm.
of
That I get
spell
to carry.
books?
of all sorts of books.
Books that Mina gets to carry for him.
Well,
Yeah.
after we make that trade with Galen, I'm going to turn to Mina and say, I almost forgot. I have this spell book. Mind holding on to it for me?
Pass it over.
Throw it in the bag.
Slam dunk.
Is the porno also in there?
Hell yeah.
No, she keeps that on her person.
I don't know what happened to it, but it's mine.
How do you add that to your inventory?
It's marked on the note sheet.
PORN?
Oh, I did XXX book.
So is the plan to stay here and drink?
Yeah. I'm grabbing a room if there's one nearby.
Like, you also have a ship you can sleep in.
Yeah.
This place does not provide rooms, so you would need to go find an inn.
I still have a
people here
room at the
generally-
tavern.
You still have a room at the tavern. You can go
yeah.
sleep on your ships,
I
but
think I tavern.
this is not an inn. This is an establishment of trade and business.
Right, it's still daytime, so if you guys think you're falling asleep right now, that's not happening.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We might be here while drinking.
Is there a doctor in the town?
Absolutely.
require medical assistance?
You've already met her.
Okay. I have.
This- yeah,
I probably. Yes.
'cause you're not new to town.
No, not very. I mean, like I was only here for about a week.
Yeah.
So
You know the lay of the land.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I need to make a visit to the doctor at some point.
Oh, you need your doctor's note?
Yes.
He's just like, I just need to slip out for a second.
Bye.
Are there like tables that we can sit here and drink?
Oh yeah. You can sit at the bar. You can sit at the tables. You can shop to your heart's content.
My word, there's so many choices.
You can go into the big wide town of Saltmarsh.
Well, okay. Let's sit down and have like, is there food here as well? Like we can have like a meal, or is it just drinking?
It's more of exotic foods.
Okay.
So more things like it. You could buy an orange, but it's more typical that you would buy a crate of oranges here.
Okay. So I mean, we can sit and have a drink here, or yeah.
I mean, we might as well. It's for free.
We should
And it's almost lunchtime.
probably discuss what we all plan on doing next.
Okay, let's have a drink.
Let's have a drink.
All right. A waitress comes over to you. She saunters up and puts out 4 glasses of mead.
Can I like look around the room and see if I see any of my crew? Assuming-
Yeah, there's definitely a couple of the guys that you typically go with. They're from booth to booth looking for a couple of wares so they can. What are you typically trade in?
Good question. I don't know. I'd have
Food?
to- Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably goods. So food supplies.
Food supplies. Nice.
Spices,
So,
lots of spice.
spices,
Nice.
nice herbs of the smoking variety. Put it in a pipe. What? Tobacco. It's a thing.
I
That too. We're in the South Farthing. I know. Copyrights everywhere.
That's fine. It's gonna
Yeah.
be okay.
It's gonna be okay. Have to figure all this out if we ever do this professionally.
know.
We're semi-professionally. Yeah. So as you go through, you see them kind of stopping at the orange stand, and they're looking at crates, probably about a foot by a foot, filled with oranges, and yeah, neither of them is decks, if it matters.
It does matter. You're right.
Yeah. But both of these have been given broken noses by you.
I mean, I feel like she would probably like she'd about to be sit down and be like, "Hey!" and then she'd like run over and like punch him in the arm.
Make me an attack roll.
An attack roll.
Make me an unarmed strike.
Hold on. You're saying words.
Where? Oh, that's equipment. That's what
Unarmed strike. Got it.
Yeah.
How hard does it hurt? The 21.
Yeah. Yeah. Punch him pretty hard, and he was not. He didn't see it coming. But he doesn't even turn around. He just knows. That Mina found me.
Dead arm.
Yes. Yep. It's pretty brutal. And, Mina! How was your adventure? As he's, like, just full-on flipped onto one side.
It was really something. Wasn't sure if I was gonna come back, but hey, I'm here now. I always come back.
Good. We'll always come back, and it hurts every time. We love you, though. So did you bring us anything nice?
Listen, I have a book you might be interested in.
You know they don't teach us to read on the boat. We get seasick.
Oh, but this one has pictures.
Oh, I do like the pictures.
Like your pictures. You dirty dog.
Oh, there's always pictures.
He rolls up his sleeve and it just says "dirty dog" on his tattoo on his bicep.
All right, well, I made some friends. I'm gonna get situated with them, but I'll catch you later, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Put some ice on that.
Definitely.
She like runs back, like skipping. I'm back. What did I miss?
Nothing.
Roll for jealousy.
Is that a skill?
Oh, we're back to the-
Yeah, that'll be a nat 20 on jealousy.
A nat 20 with a plus 20 just in case.
Good.
Yeah. Channel divinity, all the jealousy.
Just nat 20 jealousy, nat 20 awkward. Yeah, you get that.
Yep. You return to find Atreus just trying not to stew or be jealous of the physical contact, let alone just the flirty vivaciousness that you gave to the crew. And, yeah, making that face.
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the problem?
After a couple of minutes, how do I describe this person? A young half-elf. She's been perusing the wares. She really hadn't drawn much attention to herself up until this time. Comes over and just kind of brings her own chair from a table nearby, spins it around, and plops down at your table like this. So I heard you had an adventure.
And you were?
Oh, that doesn't matter. I heard you had an adventure.
I think it does.
I mean, it was an adventure.
Just call me...
Hmm?
Whatever you want.
Oh, one of those. You're the honey that I was speaking of to someone earlier.
Honey, that's a great name. I've been called Honey plenty of times. Just call me Honey.
Oh, honey.
Dear Lord.
Are you an adventurer yourself then, honey?
Oh no, I'm a storyteller.
Oh.
Ah,
So then I assume you know all of the stories of the house itself then.
Oh, I wrote half of them.
Did you?
Oh, the old alchemist. Yeah. I was alive when he was here, you know. I met him twice. Once when he came to town, and once when I paid him a visit.
You don't happen to know if he ever had a sort of apprentice, did you? Anyone who might have done research with him?
Not while I knew him. It's been, 40, 50 years.
So he was still alive 50 years ago then?
Everyone says he died about 20 years ago.
Okay. So you didn't know him, say, 200 years back?
Oh, darling, look at me. Do I look 200 years old?
You can never tell with elves.
I am
I
only
mutter-
a half-elf.
I mutter under my breath, does he look 200 years old?
I'm
don't know, it's not-
doing because I'm like 250. Oh, I'm kidding.
Tell me, so does that mean that you met the alchemist?
I did. And we killed him.
What's left
The
of him?
rumors were true.
What were the rumors?
Oh, he said he would find immortality.
Pity. So you knew him when he was searching for immortality? Words are hard. You knew him when he was searching for the immortality.
Well, yes, I guess you could put it like that.
He certainly found it.
Well, not if he's dead.
Immortality only lasts so long.
Then it's a very poor choice of words.
Indestructible would be what you're looking for.
This is true.
I've never met anything immortal that's indestructible.
Ooh.
He did research several ways to become immortal. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Oh, there's all sorts of ways. He talked about some very grueling things. He asked me to partake of one of them. I said no.
Can I insight check her?
Sure.
It's gonna be another 8. I just keep rolling nat ones.
You're pretty sure that half of what she's saying is absolute garbage.
Mm-hmm.
She's not entirely lying, but there's so much fiction mixed with the truth that she believes it's probably all true. Or just doesn't know herself what's true and what's false at this point.
You wouldn't have happened to mention anyone by the name of Atraxes, would he have? When you knew him.
That's no, I've never heard of that one.
What did he ask you to be part of then? That was so grueling, as you put it.
He actually wanted me to become his mummy.
His mother?
No, his mummy.
Oh, okay.
You know, you die, you get wrapped up, buried with cats and all that. Lots of gold in it.
Why you? Why would he want you?
I don't know. Maybe because I listen.
Well, you're not well enough if you don't have Atraxes.
What was that?
I said clearly not well enough if you don't know of Atraxes.
No, I'm terribly sorry. But tell me, did you find what was beneath the house?
The tunnels?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Have you seen the tunnels?
Of course. It was the only way to get into his workshop many years ago.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, some of us take the roof.
Did you know?
She looks very perplexed and then smiles in a that doesn't make sense, but I'm polite.
So then you knew about all of the untoward dealings that went down in those tunnels then?
Oh no. The alchemist never had dealings. Well, not recently.
God.
What dealings are you referring to?
Maybe that's for me to know. She doesn't seem like she would know anything about the slave trade, does she?
You don't know what. She's so challenging to read.
Yeah.
It seems almost like she's not here to give you information. She's here to get information from you.
Yes. Which is why I'm being kind of choosy with what I'm saying exactly.
Who did you say you work
This is-
for again?
Myself and anyone who hires me.
What do people hire you for?
Whatever they pay me for.
Oh,
Hmm.
we have a book that you might be interested in.
If that's what you like, I would gladly read to you. For a price.
That's no. That is not. That's fine. You're fine. It's fine. No. That's good.
So are you here
I
looking for
be
work
persuaded.
or committing work?
I'm here working.
See.
To what end?
My own. It's good to know everyone. It's good to be known by everyone.
And yet
In
you
my
don't want to be known
business.
by your name.
If everyone knows your face, what good is a name? If everyone knows your name, they can talk behind your back.
You have nothing to hide, then it doesn't matter what people say behind your back.
But I have everything to hide from what people may or may not want me to tell. Your secrets are what you pay for.
Since I have not paid you anything, you'll be getting no secrets from me.
Oh, they're my secrets. Is there anything you all would like to know?
Not sure you have information that I need.
Maybe not that you need, but maybe that you want. Or want me to get.
Who's been using the Alchemist Caves?
Who has been using the Alchemist Caves?
Yes. I pull out 2 gold pieces and I rub them in my fingers.
Gold. Please, honey.
What is your price?
For something dangerous, 100 gold. For something as simple as this, 50.
What if it's not precisely dangerous, but could be if you make a mistake?
I don't make mistakes.
Then it wouldn't be dangerous.
Then I wouldn't offer to do it. Some things are dangerous just naturally. Some people are dangerous naturally. Your choice. If you'd like more information, just ask for Honey. They'll know where to find me.
We gave you that nickname. How would they know that?
Everybody knows that.
Mina's like fighting the urge to like stick her foot on the table and like flip her chair.
She's gonna stand up and kind of blend into the crowd.
What a loon.
Maybe.
And drinking too much salt water.
The unknown is always expensive. All right. Well, since we're all already bothered, we might as well talk about what we intend to do. We could. So that's. But does he have political sway? This is what we've decided to do. We're going to stay in Saltmarsh, and we're going to undo this crime ring. Yes? We're all set on that?
Do you have somewhere else to be?
No.
We weren't set to ship off for another few days, so might as well be productive while we're here.
Then, yeah. So Galen doesn't seem to be a politician, though. He seems to be a tradesman. It's less
Yeah.
like is the specific G we're looking for.
And find out who maybe the governor of the town is. See who the richest folks are, where they live.
Is the town kind of more divided like that, where there's like a poor side, rich side kind of thing?
A little bit, but not nearly as much as like a large city where there'd be, even walls that would segregate it. So there's some richer areas and some poorer houses, but plenty of the town is mixed because some of the richest people are fishermen.
Okay.
There are blue collar workers who run the town.
Oh. And there is a fisherman's guild, right? Keeping that in my back pocket. Okay, so I assume it would probably be a bad idea to just start asking around, hey, you're wealthy, do you deal in slavery?
And that's, ladies and gentlemen, is what it's like to have a 10 charisma.
Mm.
Yeah.
If you didn't have inspiration already, you would have that.
Yeah, maybe we don't go asking those questions, but
Yeah.
I also have no ideas at the moment.
So,
Okay.
if you all go and check in your character development, quite a few of you have in your secrets someone in Saltmarsh that you can go and talk to if
Yeah.
you were looking for more information about Saltmarsh or the history of Saltmarsh.
Yeah, I have.
Oh.
Baby.
Oh, sorry about that.
Did you live?
It is also 10:20.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
you want to read over some of your old secret stuff and kind of come up with a plan?
Yeah, if we want to just go through. So I have two secret guys.
Mhm.
I have this guy at the temple, Welgar, who's like he knows a bunch of things. He knows about like every storm and lost ship and enormous catch ever brought into Saltmarsh, and it says matters ashore rarely interest him, so he might not actually be the one that we want to go to. But there are a bunch of other people at the temple that might know some other things as well.
Well, and if he knows what happens on the sea, we believe these trade dealings are happening by the water.
Right. I also have the grave digger.
Fabulous.
Yeah. But he's somewhat of the town's local historian and lore master. So I was gonna be going over there anyways, because I have some questions. But I'm sure he would know things about information. And also we could barter some whatever information we've actually solidified about the alchemist with him. Because he knows things. So like we can tell him what we found out about the alchemist, and he might be interested in that. And be more likely to help us.
Sounds like a good place to start. My contact really only deals with monsters coming from the woods, so
Mm-mm.
We
Well,
can talk about their friends disappearing. Tired.
I
Never
imagine
before.
if we want to find Mac's body, he may have some ideas.
probably.
All right. Well, I think we pause at the four of them just sitting around holding glasses, being like,
Yep.
shawarma scene.
Scene.
So then here's my question for you all. Do we want to do each of your individual story arcs in text throughout the next week, and then you can come together and fill each other in? Or do you want to work out what you want to do, and then we'll do little solos together?
Ooh.
Probably text, I think, is easier to keep things organized.
Yeah.
So that's
So- So
Yeah.
yeah.
Janine
Okay.
just really wants to be able to have it all written down.
That would be
I mean, like we have channels that aren't like our secrets. So like
Right.
we do like something there that we can read everybody's shenanigans because I'm
Mhm.
and I like to know what everybody's doing.
Mhm.
Yep.
Would you be okay with that though? Because that means that's 4 storylines for you to write.
You know, I'm already writing 6 right now.
I know. That's the thing. I mean, I'm just saying this needs to become top priority.
Exactly. So
Yeah, it's because if we can say that they break kind of here to go like there to talk to their separate people, and then they can reconvene.
Yep.
So yeah, next Monday, tune in next Monday to see us all reconvene after story plots.
to see us all start off this really energetic and then slowly very much fade.
Clearly, not enough alcohol was had.
clearly,
Well,
Whereas-
we can sit and have them drink for a little bit longer.
Yeah, they can talk about where they're going first before. So we'll do that like tomorrow, and then we'll disperse.
Right. Mina got to be mad watching Honey. Atreus got to be mad watching crew members. You know, it was great.
Little hussy.
Yeah.
Kira's just sitting there shaking his head.
Kira's
Yep.
just like, what's wrong with everyone?
I'm gonna have it though that like Mina goes to kick her chair at the moment the girl goes to stand up, so she like swipes and it's like,
Yep.
Okay, good.
I don't understand.
She knows when she's not wanted.
Creative liberties.
Adding to the note sheet.
Right. And she's probably gonna, have to chat with Dex at some point, so I don't know where he went. Where'd the sucker go? She didn't even see him though
All right.
in the crowd.
Good night, guys.
All right. Next time.
Bye.